Thank you for bringing the Echo near. We will need this relic.
Speaking of relics, thieves stole an old staff from the Oathsworn pit. I want to know why.
Indeed. How did my unwelcome guests find their way to Bedlam Vale? I am curious.
Good orcs died, little prince. I'm not curious. I'm angry.
At last you are here. Welcome, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge, has marked you as Fate's champion. His adversary, Torvesard, once more moves against Apocrypha, threatening not only Mora's realm, but our world as well. The one who knows perceived the exigencies of this conjuncture. Hermaeus Mora told me we needed you. Torvesard seeks to restore Ithelia, a Daedric prince forgotten by all. The memory of her was sealed in Apocrypha, but Torvesard remembers. 3 glyphics holding the memory of Ithelia were hidden in the mythos, the heart of Apocrypha. Torvesard has already unlocked 2. Now he seeks to return and unlock the final glyphic. We must stop him. Here, you will need the Aconir. A relic forged by Hermaeus Mora, the Aconir can corporealize distinct foci. That is, it can reveal echoes of past events related to the Forgotten Prince. Choices made ages ago now menace our world. The Aconir can help us understand them. When you come to a location associated with Prince Ithelia, hold forth the Aconir to draw out and observe any lingering memories. You may also need to perceive the threads of fate as I do. I have a spell for that. Because Hermaeus Mora has foreseen that a restored Prince Ithelia threatens the very foundations of reality, endangering Apocrypha, Nirn, and all of existence. The one who knows needs mortal aid to avert catastrophe. Hermaeus Mora cannot see Torvesard, but he can sense threads of fate disturbed by Torvesard's actions. The threads are fraying in Grahtwood, Reaper's March, and Stonefalls. I will open a portal to each place. Choose one, and we shall go. Torvesard is a clanless Dremora who allies himself with different Daedric princes. When we encountered him in Necrom, he was working with Vermina and Periite to uncover a secret hidden in Apocrypha. Now he recalls that he once served Ithelia. Yes. The first held the secret that Hermaeus Mora erased a memory from all of Nirn and Oblivion. The second glyphic revealed the memory. There was once a Daedric prince named Ithelia, a prince Torvesard served. Daedric energy lingers in this place, tangled with threads of unraveling fate. Torvesard was here. Follow the threads of fate, Proxy. I shall cast about for any other signs of his activity. Yeah!
Let's knock some heads.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength. Feel the current of fate flow.
Over so soon.
Why would fate lead us to an abandoned shrine? There must be something here. Fascinating. That ancient book stirred up a memory. Use the Echinir to examine it, Proxy.
The Tribunal's ordinators hold our brethren. We need the Skein of Secrets to free them.
But the skein is lost. We must beseech the Lady of Whispers for help.
Then let us adjourn to the secret sanctuary. The circle we stand upon is the door. We need but a single drop of blood to open it.
Ah, I see. This ritual circle conceals a gate, activated by a little blood. Let us see where it leads.
Nothing. Fate seems to be fighting back. I wonder how much of that is because of you.
Torvesard, talk to Fate's chosen. Tell us what this is all about.
Fate's chosen? How presumptuous a title Hermaeus Mora has bestowed upon you. The Prince of Fate is using you, mortal. Long ago, he and his allies inflicted a terrible wrong on my prince. Now he hopes you can stop me from undoing that damage. How can a mere mortal understand the convolutions of oblivion? Prince Ithelia, the Prince of Paths, mistress of the untraveled road, fate changer, the dark reflection, the last tomorrow, she who saw and wept. Mora, in his jealousy, erased her. Hermaeus Mora convinced other Daedric princes to conspire against Ithelia. He played upon their fears of the unknown. None of them understood the gift of choosing what is to be. They all turned against my prince. Revenge? No, that is for my prince to mete out. I am a scion of Ithelia, and my ancient purpose is to restore her to power, to undo what the cowardly princes did to her. And the very relics they used against Ithelia will help me find her. My father's skein of secrets. Don't bother looking. It isn't here. It seems Mephal's Aeoliad worshippers locked it away in some vault beneath Westweald long ago. No matter. The skein would help, but I'll find another way to reach my prince. And you believe Mora? Stand aside, mortal. I will not be swayed from my purpose.
A skein of secrets, used to defeat Ithelia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Come, Proxy, let us speak. A skein of secrets, somehow used to defeat Ithelia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Daedric relics have a way of causing trouble wherever they appear. Even the Echinir could be dangerous in the wrong hands. Hermaeus Mora requires you to make that decision without his guidance, Proxy. Torvesard disturbed fate in 3 different locations. The one who knows must have a reason for instructing us to visit each one. Your choice, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora made it clear that we are to be guided by the decisions you make without undue prompting from him or me. But our work is not complete until we discover what Torvesard seeks there. Excellent. In the interest of hastening our investigation of these perturbations, a physical translocation of... I shall open portals to save us time. Choose one, and I shall follow. Ruin? Interesting. Do you perceive the threads of fate? The threads mark Torvesard's trail. Follow them. I will search the surroundings for any other hidden signs.
Perhaps my luck is changing for the better. A fellow adventurer? The name's Baragon, friend. I could use a hand. I'm on the trail of a group known as the Recollection. I'm not sure what they're after in these ruins, but I intend to find out. I don't suppose you're after them too? They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult. I caught wind of people disappearing, and I think they're involved. If you're not after the Recollection, why are you here? Dangerous quarry, but you look like you know what you're doing. It's strange that my pursuit of the Recollection and your hunt for Torvesard led us both to these old ruins. That does give me an idea, though. I propose we work together. There are more Recollection here than I care to tangle with by myself, but maybe we can get some answers together. We can figure out why they're interested in the Reliquary of Stars, why we look for your elusive Dremora. I overheard a Recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins. Something about a waterfall in the Flesh Gardens. Not the most pleasant appellation, but maybe we should start there. It's somewhere to the north.
No. If you're everything was quiet.
Cracked acorns, I don't like the look of these statues. Watch your step in here, friend.
So?
Look! Is that a door behind the waterfall? The recollection is here, all right. Be ready for trouble.
Torvesard warned us we'd have come. Torvesard warned us you'd be coming. Though the relic he sold wasn't here, he left me to deal with you. This fight is far from over.
I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Must be out of practice. What's that on the floor? Looks like we found the recollection. Or some of it. I didn't know Endigor well, but what I knew of him, I didn't like. A bigoted radical at best. I'm surprised he would work with any non-Bosmer at all. What's in that letter? May I see? Huh. That settles the question of whether Torvesard and the Recollection are working together. It was no coincidence that we met here today, friend. According to the letter, they haven't found it yet, or even any leads to its whereabouts. If they had, Endigor would be off with Torvesard, looking somewhere else by now. I wonder what happened to the lamp. Something unusual. Let me see. Ah, over by the altar. Is that what you're looking for?
Vault is no longer safe. We must move the lamp.
But where can we hide the relic?
I know a cave to the north. The lamp should be safe there, once we apply the appropriate spell.
Was that a memory from the Merethic era? Never mind that. Who's this high elf?
I am Leramil, little wood elf. I assume from what we saw in that memory that Torvesard did not find what he was looking for.
A strange vision. They were worried about the Aelids, but there haven't been Aelids here in centuries upon centuries. Speaking of strange, it looks like we've gained a new companion. I assume you know that, High Elf. I see. Well, since it looks like the Recollection is working for him, I guess I'm looking for Torvesard now too. There are plenty of Recollections skulking about in Westweald. I'll meet you there if you run short of other leads. Nature's luck to you too, friend. I have a feeling our paths will cross again.
Let us speak, Proxy. Curious. There was a relic of Azura here. A lamp. No doubt the mages who removed it feared this place would be sacked by the Alessians. A memory preserved since the early First Era. I wonder what Torvesard wants with the lamp. We must determine what awaits us at the final site. Twice now the threads of fate have led us to a Daedric Prince's shrine. I imagine we will find a third such shrine there. The question is whether Torvesard has found another relic or not. Good. Allow me to create another portal to speed our journey. It appears we are in a race against Torvesard, and so far he is winning. You should be able to perceive
Can't even
threads
hear
of
myself
fate
think
here.
here.
Follow them, Proxy.
The Faith Walker arrives just as Hermora foretold. Old Rejad saw your coming in the tides. Hermora wished this one to greet you here. So it is that our fates cross paths. What is it you seek, Faith Walker? Old Rejad has seen no Dremora. But that does not mean your quarry has not been here. There is change in the air. A change that began long ago. Old Rejad knows you should seek the blessing of the children ever mourned. Visit the nearby shrines of beloved Jon and Jod. Pay your respects. In days of old, we Khajiit would pray to the twins to bless our paths with moonlight and sugar. Perhaps it will be so again. The shrines are here in this courtyard. Old Rejad can tell. You have a long journey ahead of you, Faith Walker. You will need the blessings of the two moons. Return after you have paid your respects.
You asked for it.
The moon spirits favor you, Faith Walker. Old Rejad sees your path clearly now. Yes. Though the twins remain silent, their light shines upon the path. For those who know how to see it. Old Rejad understands now why the Tide Watcher told him to meet you here. You seek an unraveling fate, yes? This one now realizes that means examining an event from long ago. Hermora wishes you to see a memory trapped in the stone of this place. Yet, how could we do such a thing, old Rejad wonders? A thing blessed by the Tide Watcher himself. Old Rejad was never one to deal in relics of any origin. Still, if that is its purpose, then use your relic here. Let us see what it shows you, Faith Walker.
The first main has shown us a new path. This temple is to be razed. ESO commands Rita Ridata!
No! This shrine is under Boethra's protection. Let this serve as a warning!
Why does Boethra want this temple to remain intact, sisters?
Do not question the warrior of the East and West, my sisters. Now, back to Dokren.
Interesting. Odrejad is an expert concerning those days. Strife consumed all of elsewhere when the cult of Riddlethar spread like a storm across the sands. One could say Boethra died in that time. The Riddlethar kicked sand over old beliefs. Manikaji turned away from Boethra. The warrior of the East and West was abandoned. Only at Dokrin Temple was her worship preserved, though the monks there fell too in time. The faith you follow was knitted there. Odrejad sees it now. Hermora wished you to relive that old memory, so this one could tell you of Boethra. Your quarry's path leads to Dokrin. Now, so does yours. Rejad will mark the place on your map.
As I expected, our paths have once more come together. Enter the portal, Proxy. Why would Torvesard seek out a shrine to Boethia? Wait, up above. Torvesard is here.
Ah, Mora's champions. I expected to run into you eventually. Boethia's blade, abolished, is mine now. The first of the 3 relics I require is in my hands. Soon, Prince Ithelia will be restored. I hope you are there to witness her glory.
A relic of Boethia? One moment, Proxy. We should speak. As I thought, this is about ancient relics. Torvesard believes they can lead him to Ithelia, the Forgotten Prince. But I do not yet see how he hopes to make use of them. A good question. I find it interesting that Torvesard was not satisfied with only one relic. He wanted to recover 3. A blade associated with Boethia, a lamp from a shrine of Azura, and a skein created by Mephala. I wonder. These princes are known as the Good Daedra in Dunmer tradition. Long ago, they often allied with each other to guide and protect the people of Morrowind. I doubt that is a coincidence. I am not sure. It might prove useful to consult with someone better versed in ancient dark elf religion than I am. Fortunately, I believe I know just the elf, our dear friend Gadain. Come, Proxy. I shall open a portal to Vardenfell.
Leramil, you returned. But I know that look. What's wrong?
Torvesard once more moves against Apocrypha. He seeks to restore the Forgotten Prince. I'll let our friend explain.
I finally resolved to see the world beyond Necrom. With some assistance from Leramil, of course. Then Hermaeus Mora called her away again. I'm glad to see you're still helping her, friend. Did I hear correctly? Torvesard has returned? What I know about Daedric princes and relics, I learned at Leramil's side. If she doesn't know what it means, I can't add much more. The good Daedra haven't been widely worshipped in Morrowind for ages. How do you think they're involved? I've never heard any such story, but Holomeon Monastery is just north of here. The monks there preserve the old Velothi traditions. If we're dealing with ancient myths about the good Daedra, they might be able to help. Go on ahead. I just need a moment to confer with Leramil. We'll meet you at Holomeon shortly. We may need to convince the monks that we come in good faith. They rarely welcome visitors who don't share their beliefs. It's sealed. I suppose we could knock?
We have no time for this. I shall open a portal.
No need for that. The Golden Eye foretold your coming. Welcome.
The Abbot! Forgive our intrusion, and listen to what our friend has to say.
Greetings, champion. The Golden Eye, Hermaeus Mora himself, spoke to me in a dream. He told me you were coming here. I am Andor Indoril. It is my honor to serve as abbot and historian of this monastery. Only this once, which is why I thought it best to listen. So long as you promise not to harm any monks nor remove any tomes without permission, you may explore the monastery freely. What exactly do you seek here? I know of a few blades sacred to Boethia, but I am unfamiliar with lamps or skeins. They are not among the relics commonly associated with our ancestral spirits. However, there are more secrets preserved here than any one scholar could ever uncover. The Holomeon Library, of course. We have many volumes found nowhere else. Follow me, champion. We keep the main entrance sealed, since the more stringent ordinators consider our brethren to be heretics. I assure you, they are not. I just sent your friends to the library. It's down the stairs to your right.
Look, the Echenir has something to show us. Fate has led us true again.
Secrecy is everything. Yet, we must leave something behind in the event that we fail.
Even if we succeed, the need to act again may arise some long tomorrow from now.
Hermaeus Mora will not allow that to happen. But I agree. We should leave instructions here for those who come after.
That book! It is the very one those 3 ancient priests were handling in the memory. Examine it, Proxy. Those devout priests offered themselves so their princes could meet in secret. We must find the gate they used. It could be the access to Apocrypha Torvesard is seeking. Torvesard said the relics would help him find Ithelia. He must believe they will lead him to a gate to Apocrypha or the final glyphic in the mythos. We need to find the gate first, but I have no idea where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets lies. The course of fate is never that simple. Many futures branch from each choice we make. If we know too much, we risk altering our choices and changing the outcome. Therefore, Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, you will lead the way. We are in a monastery dedicated to ancient knowledge. There must be a book or scholar here that can point the way. Abbot Andor said our coming was foretold. Perhaps the one we are meant to learn this secret from will know you as well.
Well met, Sarah. We receive so few visitors here at Holomeon. I have never heard of such a shrine, but the name sounds like the sort of sobriquet favored by Hermaeus Mora. Perhaps Mias is familiar with it. He has a special interest in lore pertaining to the Prince of Secrets.
Ah, you must be the guest Abbot Andor told us to expect. If there is anything you need, you simply have to ask. You're a few centuries too late for that, my friend. There was once a great shrine by that name near Sadrith Morum, but it was destroyed long ago, dragged beneath the sea by an army of Dreg. Not a trace. Some legends say Hermaeus Mora angered Molag Bal and Vivek by spying on their secret liaison. As punishment, Mora's shrine was removed from this land, and no more were permitted to be built. Well, I doubt it's a literal account of events, but the end is the same. The Shrine of Inevitable Secrets is gone, and those who worship Hermaeus Mora must do so in private. But perhaps someone else here knows a different version of the story.
Curious. I sense a powerful arcane aura surrounding you. You carry something rarely seen on this mortal plane. It reeks of the black arts of oblivion. Wondrous. May I see it? Fascinating. A relic crafted by the Golden Eye himself. Few mortals have ever laid eyes on such a thing. I can see you have been chosen by Hermaeus Mora for something special. A rare honor indeed. Worship implies the subject of one's devotion desires adulation. Hermaeus Mora is beyond such vanities. I give him my respect, not my prayers. If one wishes to uncover the secrets of the plains, it is merely prudent. Ah, the fabled shrine of Anudnabia. Some say the disaster occurred after the birth of the tribunal, but I think it happened in the Merethic era. If it still stands, it would be along the shore to the north. Perhaps your relic can help you locate it.
I overheard your conversation, Proxy. Anud Nabia is just to the north of here. Gidane and I will meet you there. Proxy, just in time. Use the Echenir and see if some lingering memory can lead us to the shrine.
The Prince of Paths caused the sea to swallow this ancient city. Hermora's temple now lies beneath the waves.
Then that is where we must go. Methala, Lady of Whispers, take this mortal shell.
I am ready. Boethia, I call upon you. Dark warrior, let me bear you to the conclave of princes.
Obviously, Anud Nabi is lost. The priests allowed their princes to possess them and waded into the water. Huh. I know where to find the shrine. Obviously, Anud Nabia's lost shrine sunk into the sea ages ago. A fitting end for a place dedicated to the master of the tides of fate. But that will make it difficult to reach. A submerged shrine calls for a powerful spell. I shall weave an arcane shield that will allow us to breathe and walk upon the seafloor. Once those ancient priests were possessed, they must have done the same. Enter the sea when you are ready.
This is incredible. Look at us, strolling along the seabed like it was a street in Necrom.
Stay alert and move straight ahead, both of you. And watch out for any large predatory sea life.
Up ahead. I think I see the shrine.
This is it. After you, Proxy.
Counter this.
Who are those warriors? I'll learn. Torvesard must be near. I doubt the recollection reached this place without his help.
Leramil is exhausted. Go on. Find Torvesard. We'll catch up.
Boethia's blade led me to this portal. The path to the Mythos, Apocrypha's heart. Only those bearing the essence of Azura, Boethia, or Mephala can access this portal. The gate recognizes Boethia's blade. Now I can return to the Mythos and find my prince at last.
A permanent portal to the Mythos. I did not know such a thing existed.
Chosen of fate, hold! We must speak. Torvesard proves surprisingly resourceful. I created this gate to admit none but the mortal vessels of my allies to Apocrypha. Yet the relic of Boethia he carries deceived my defenses. Ah, clever ploy. Torvesard has breached the Mythos, the heart of my realm. Twice before he found his way to a glyphic, holding part of the secret he seeks. Only one part remains sealed. You must stop him from reaching the glyphic of shattered reflections. I created this gate, and I command it still. Behold, this portal is opened and will take you where Torvesard has gone. What happens next is in your hands. I dare not interfere with fate more than I have. You are the chosen of fate. This task is appointed to you, not by me, but by the demands of causality and consequence. If I try to stop Torvesard, I will fail. You, however, always have a chance. That is the nature of mortals. Now, go.
The Mythos of Apocrypha. Heart of Hermaeus Mora's domain.
I remember an answer to
Torvesard is
call.
somewhere ahead of us.
Ithelia's scion requires Clan Shardborn's power.
Forward, Clan Shardborn! Show them our fury!
Get closer to me, friend. Restore your strength.
I remember our realm. Leramil! Ithelia's servants await. My apologies, mortal. They see anyone marked by Mora as a foe, and I have no time to tell them any different.
Leramil's gift protects us both.
The forces of Miramor!
Both.
You earned it.
He found the last glyphic.
The last glyphic and the final secret. I must know what happened to Prince Ithelia.
Defeated Prince Ithelia. Now we must all forget our victory.
Forget? Why should I forget how I took this mortal shell and tracked Ithelia with my skein?
Azura and I did our part with these vessels of flesh. And the land, and Abolisher.
Listen, my fellow princes. The Lord of Fate is right. Imprison Ithelia in your mythos, Mora. Then erase all memory of her existence.
Imprisoned by cowards. Abandoned by betrayers. But I remember. And I know how to free my prince. And restore her glory. Empty. Oblivion and none for ages. Tormented by the question I could not even frame. This is my answer! I did not forget my friends! I do not understand. Where is Prince Ithelia? If she escaped, why did she not contact me? You! Is this some new trick of the Lord of Fate? No, this is no trick. Do you see? Prince Ithelia has escaped. She freed herself from this prison, or was freed by some hand other than mine. Perhaps the simple act of remembering restored her power, dissolved her bonds. I do not know. Prince Ithelia is the mistress of the untraveled road. She could be anywhere. Perhaps she will be drawn to places or things she knew before her craven foes locked her away. Yes, that must be right. And I know what I must do. Farewell, mortal. I still have a task to do. I need to find my prince. Help her. Restore her to the power that is hers by right. And there are other scions out there. I remember them too now. Mortal. Fate's chosen. I expect our paths will cross again.
A fate forged the moment Torvesard opened the first glyphic and began to remember. Return to the Mythos Vault, mortal. We must speak. Called the Master of the Tides of Fate. I perceive everything that may come to pass, yet I cannot select the outcomes I prefer. Choice and chance determine which possibility actually occurs. Such as this one. Ithelia is free. I did not lie, chosen of fate, nor was I mistaken. I told you what you needed to know to avert catastrophe, and catastrophe has been averted. For now, the outcome I foresaw will still come to pass. It is only a matter of time. This spire was never Ithelia's prison. Being forgotten was. The moment Torvesard finally remembered his prince, its power to hold Ithelia began to wane. Now, new paths form before us. Some lead to survival, others destruction. A question we all must ponder. Ithelia and her Ilkar, unseen. I cannot perceive their actions, nor can I share what I surmise, lest I unduly affect the course of events. Take counsel with Leramil the Wise, and wait for a new path to open.
Prince Ithelia has escaped her prison, yet reality persists. And Torvesard understood events no better than we do. As I have seen time and time again, the machinations of Oblivion are far beyond mortal comprehension. So I heard, and he did not send us to pursue Torvesard. It appears that the next step we take must be our choice. We should return to Nirn, regroup, and follow the advice of the one who knows. Wait for a path to open before us. That fact has not escaped me, Proxy. Torvesard spoke of restoring his lost realm. Miramor, he called it. And he thought that Ithelia would return to places that were familiar to her. Let us return to Grahtwood and confer with your friend Baragon. I am relieved to observe the perpetuation of the macrocosm. Our reality has not unraveled yet. For now we must wait and watch. Eventually I shall notice Torvesard's passing in the threads of fate. Then I shall send for you, Proxy. For now, yes. From things Torvesard said, I expect we will find him in West Weald. I shall confer with Baragon about the area and alert you when you are needed. Thanks to you, even though Ithelia is free, we still have a chance to preserve our world. Prince Ithelia, the Forgotten Prince. The prince that Hermaeus Mora so feared that he imprisoned her and erased her from existence. Now she is free and Torvesard searches for her. I suspect we will see signs of their activity before too long.